Merry meet everyone, Gypsy Willow here. In this video, I'm going to go over magical uses of crystals, and the list that I have is the most popular crystals that are usually bought in metaphysical stores and online. It's the most popular 35 top stones. So this is just a quick version. I'm going to be doing a series. This being the first video of the series. So I'm going to go through really quickly the 35 stones and give you a quick little rundown on each one. But my next video, I'll go over one stone, and then I just touched the microphone. The video after that, I'll go over the next stone and so on and so forth. That way I can really go into depth with each stone and go into their properties and what they are used for. They can be used, every stone has, magical properties, and then they are also used for healing. You can do many things with crystals and gems and stones. One of those being you can make an elixir, and you can take it internally. You can put a couple of drops on your tongue. I will say though that some stones do break down in water, so you have to be very careful on which stones you use. There is a direct and indirect method to making elixirs. The direct method is when you put the stone directly into water and you let that sit for 24 hours. That way you let the stone sit inside and its energy is in the water. And then you put them in little dropper bottles and you can use them, take it internally. The indirect method is when you fill the bottle, the jar, whatever you're using for water, and then you take a little glass or plastic container that seals tightly so nothing can get in it. You put the stone in that, which I would suggest, using something like, they have like little mason jars that seal complete. They have the little mini mason jars which would work perfectly. You can put the stone inside the mason jar with no water, and it's just the jar. You put that in the bottom of the container, and then you fill the container with water. That way the stone is sitting in the water, but it's not actually in contact with the water. There are some stones that have high aluminum levels, some that have high copper levels, so you have to be very careful on which stones that you use as far as making an elixir. Another indirect method is to actually tape the stone to the bottom of the container, so that way it's not touching the water, but it's an indirect method for the properties, and the energy of the stone to go into the water. So those are a couple of methods. And I also wanted to say, before you use any stones, crystals, whatever you're using, to be sure to clean them, cleanse them, charge them. Now I will say this. For me personally, I cleanse, I charge, I consecrate everything. So there are some people that do believe that you don't need to cleanse and charge your stones, that you just need to clear them. I'm going to give you both ways because it should be up to you on how you choose to, what you do with your stones. I actually have a video already on YouTube. It's called Cleanse and Consecrate Your Magical Tools. I believe that's what it's called. And I go through the different ways that you can cleanse your stones, along with other magical tools and your altar tools and things like that. So you can always use that video as a resource as far as cleansing your stones. Now, charging your stones. I'm not sure if I touched on charging the stones in that video, so I will do that in this video. Charging your stones is you take the stone and you put it in the moonlight or you put it in the sunlight from 12 to 24 hours. So that, you can put it, I choose 12 hours. I choose the moon. But you also have to look at the properties and, and match accordingly, whichever you decide. They're your stones. You pick which one you would like. So now to touch on the clearing, some people believe that you don't actually have to cleanse and charge your stones, that you can simply clear them. Now, in order to do this, you can clear them with sound. You can clear them with meditation as well. So let's just do that first. You can clear them with meditation if you hold them in the palm of your hands and you meditate on the stone, that the stone is cleared of all negativity and it's ready to be used. Another way that people do it, and the more popular way I would say for clearing a stone, is with sound. And it can't just be like the radio on. It has to be a specific vibration in order to clear the stones. And they do have YouTube videos and online sites that have these sounds available to you. And what you would do is, like, if you have a surround sound system, you would point the speaker, like you put the stones there and you'd point the speakers at the stones and you'd play it, and it's anywhere from like 5 to 15 minutes, I believe. So there's that option as well. So, and if you guys have any questions on any of that, please feel free to go on my Facebook page, Magic Souls. I remembered this time. And it's magic with a K at the end. So it's MAGICK, Souls. So feel free to visit me on there and message me, shoot me a message, and you know, if you have any questions or need any advice or help or anything like that. So now that we've done that, I'm going to go over, and I do have my list as usual because I tend to go off topic even with the list. Never mind, I mean, if I didn't have my list, there wouldn't be any videos. Really, nothing of substance, because there would be no help. So, okay. So the top 35 stones are, number 1 being agate. Agate it eases stress and pain of a loss, and it reduces anxiety. Number 2 is amber. Fossils from pine tree resin is what amber is. They add strength to magic and spells, attract love, and increase beauty. Excuse me. Number 3 is amethyst. Increases spiritual awareness, used in all workings for peace, love, happiness, and protection, used in divination and psychic work. Number 4 is Apache tears. Apache tears are transparent black obsidian. It is said that these are the tears of the Apache woman that cried when their warriors did not return from battle. Simply hold them up to a light or the sun and you can see through them. These are good for protection, grounding, good luck, and they may be used for divination. Number 5 is aventurine. Increases mental powers, perception, creative insight, and it's also considered a gambler's stone because it brings you luck and you can win money. Who doesn't want that? So, number 6 is beryl. It attracts deep romance and love. Now remember, I have said this before and I will say it again. When it comes to love, and I, of course, am saying my opinion, but this is also the opinion of many other Wiccans and witches. So I know that I speak for myself, but I know I do speak for, you know, a lot of others too. When dealing with romance and love, you really, really don't want to mess with free will. So just keep that in mind. It has nothing to do with the stone, but since the stone said romance and love, I think I'd bring it up again. You never. I mean, just imagine, you know, being stuck and you go from, you know, not really caring about someone and all of a sudden you're just bound to this person. It's not a good thing. So, and it's not good for you either. I mean, imagine if you want to attract this specific person and you get them into your lives and now you've bound them to you and you've messed with their free will. And what if it doesn't work out? What if it's not all you thought it was going to be? Well, you're kind of stuck. So I just wanted to throw that in there. Number 7 is bloodstone. Increases physical strength and courage. Brings victory in the courtroom. Used to banish and exorcise. Number 8 is carnelian. Promotes self-confidence and peace. Eases depression. Number 9 is clear quartz. Oh, the many things that clear quartz does. But I'm only going to say they are good for holding and increasing energy. There are really so many things that a clear quartz does. But when I get to the clear quartz video, you will see what I'm talking about, because there really is. It's an amazing stone. Number 10 is coral. Protects against the evil eye, all spells intended to harm the wearer, natural disasters, and unfortunate occurrences. Number 11 is the diamond. Now, I will say diamonds they're readily available. However, they're a very expensive stone. So just keep that in mind. I'm sure anybody who knows about diamonds know that they're a girl's best friend, but boy, are they expensive. Worth it though. So diamonds are very expensive, but they are readily available. And they are good for reconciling differences between those who have quarreled. This stone is said to symbolize peace, fidelity, and opulence. Number 12 is the emerald. Beautiful stone. This is good for precognition and the ability to see into the future. It is said to nurture love and beauty and turns all negative spells back to the sender. Now, I have spoken about, the Wiccan Rede, and, pagans, they don't believe in the Wiccan Rede. They don't believe in the, do as you will, but harm none, and which is fantastic, to each their own, fantastic, As far as this, I know that sometimes there's some confusion. When it's said to harm none, if somebody is sending negativity or trying to harm you, and you protect yourself by using a stone or even a spell to reflect and to send back that harm that they have sent you, that is not considered harming none. You are simply protecting yourself and guarding yourself. There is nothing wrong with that, because you are not sending them harm or intention to harm. You are just shielding yourself and mirroring the intent back to them. So I just wanted to put that out there. Number 13 is fluorite. It reduces emotional involvement. It's used to gain perspective and increases mental power. Number 14 is garnet. It enhances strength and endurance, protection, healing, enhances self-esteem, and encourages success in business. Number 15 is hematite. This is good for legal matters, victory, and healing. My hair is in my face, and I can't help but I just want to scratch my face, because my hair is just ridiculous. So, sorry about this. I'm just let me just touch my face all over the place, so you listen to nothing that I'm saying. You just focus on my magical hand rubbing all over my face. So, I'm sorry. See, I get distracted. This is why I need papers. So, number 16 is jasper. Can protect you from pain and guard one's independence. It is said to bring the wearer good fortune and protection from the controlling influences of others. Number 17 is jade. Good for good luck, protection from disease or evil spirits. It is said to enhance one's occult powers. It presents serenity and immorality. No, not immorality. Immortality. Let's just set that straight. So, number 18 is lapis lazuli. It stimulates wisdom, truthfulness, psychic awareness, and healing. Number 19 is, I always have a tough time saying this, lepidolite. I'm going to go with that, because that's probably the best that I'm going to get, because if I try to pronounce it anymore, then forget it. Let's just keep moving forward. This is a calming stone. This is carried for peace, spirituality, and to drive off negativity. Number 20, the green lodestone. Oh my goodness, my mouth sometimes just gives up mid-video and was like, no, we're not going to work anymore. We want you to look stupid. So, number 20 is green lodestone. This draws money, employment, strengthens loyalty, and used in bindings. Number 21 is the red lodestone. This draws love, friendship, strengthens loyalty, and also used in bindings. Number 22 is malachite. Draws money and protection, guards wearer from danger. Number 23 is moldavite. This is a form of tektite, made when a meteorite hits the Earth thousands of years ago, said to have links to extraterrestrial energies, and will greatly enhance the power of other stones. Brings you into communication with your higher self. So let's say, for instance, that you want to use moldavite in a sachet. I mean, not moldavite, I'm sorry. Let's say if you want to use a red lodestone in a sachet. Let's say if you're doing a love sachet. You could throw a moldavite in there just to strengthen the lodestone. So, I mean, you can use it by itself for its own purposes, or you can use it with another stone to make that stone stronger. Number 24 is the moonstone, which is one of my personal favorites. The moonstone is absolutely gorgeous. This draws love, hope, and protection, promotes unselfishness, and helps settle disputes, induces prophetic dreams. And back there, that's Loki. And I got someone back here too. That's Bagheera. I got a couple of friends with me today. Number 25 is obsidian, used for grounding and centering, divination, and increased spirituality. Number 26 is opal, which is my birthstone. Also very pretty. This is good for good luck and extra mental powers. Number 27 is petrified wood. This is good for past life work, nervous conditions, and grounding. Number 28 is the rose quartz. This draws love and happiness and helps to heal a broken heart. Number 29 is a ruby. Qualities of power, loyalty, and courage. Number 30 is sapphire. Radiates gentleness and peace. It is said that this stone helps bring justice and truth to light. Number 31 is sodalite. Used for meditation, brings wisdom and calms inner conflicts. Number 32 is the tiger's eye. Draws wealth and money, protects travelers, increases clarity of thought. Number 33 is the topaz. Gives protection to warriors, has the qualities to put demons to flight, and vanquishes evil spells. Can be used for divining purposes. Number 34 is the turquoise. Believed to bring love and courage, it is said to be a protector against violence in thought and deed. Also good for reducing bodily and mental tensions. I should really just do my videos during the day, because at this time at night, my body just kind of gives up. So I'm going to try the next video during the day. Maybe my mouth will function properly and agree to be cooperative. So number 35 is zircon, which, if you ever seen a zircon, it does look like a diamond. And actually, zirconia is one of the stones that they use in place of a diamond. It's very, very pretty. But the zircon attracts fame and fortune. It is considered to be a wishing stone. It is also a protector against accidents or natural disasters. Now, this is just a quick rundown. Like I said, I got all my papers. This is just a quick rundown. So each stone has so much more to offer. There is, seriously, if I had to put all 35 stones in one video and include all of the things that they're used for, it would be the longest video ever I'm pretty sure they would cap it off and just be like, you can't put this on YouTube. This is way too long. So this is why this is just a short version of each stone. But in my next videos, for instance, my next video will probably be tomorrow because my husband has to work, so I will have the night. I don't usually do videos when he's home. So I will do agate. And on that video, I will go into more detail the stone, what its magical properties are and what its health properties are, how it's used, the different ways that you can use it. Also, I'd like to show you, I have some stones. I can show you what they look like. And the stones on this list that I don't have, I have this amazing book that I will show you pictures. I really strongly suggest everybody get this book. It's backwards, but it's the Crystal Bible. And it is the most helpful, amazing book. I mean, it really is just amazing. Like, it has the picture, You know, even some of them, they have, like if there's different versions, like pink carnelian over here, like it has, you can see the different colors. They even have, you know, raw elements as well compared to the tumbled or, you know, the different versions of it. Sorry, I'm just looking, trying to find a good example for you. They have like they show the polished kinds. They show, like, for instance, they have this one that shows the raw version, kind of looks like a brain, and they have the tumbled version here. So it shows what each version would look like. So when you go to the store, especially, I mean, nobody starts off knowing everything. So when you start off and you're looking for stones to add to your collection, you know, I mean, I have a collection of stones, and it's not just to collect them. I do use them, but it's good to have, you know, it's good to have a lot. And not a lot of this. I mean, you could have a lot of the same one, but I have a lot of different, and I have raw versions, and I have tumbled versions, and I have the, you know, the long quartz stones. I have, you know, the clear round tumbled version of it. I have raw amethyst, and I will definitely, when I go through this list, I will show you, if I have the stones, I will show you what they look like. And if I don't have the stones, then I will certainly show you from the book. That way you can kind of see what they look like. So if you're interested in getting that stone, if you hear about the stone that on the video, and you're interested in getting that stone for yourself, you'll have an idea of what it looks like, so when you go pick it up. So, but that is for this video. And I do apologize, because it seems like every night that I do a video, either my hair is in my face, or my hair is just crazy, or my mouth quits working, or I get distracted 150,000 times. You know, but I mean, you can't go wrong when you got two fur babies sitting in the back, and then I got a big guy sitting over here. Who's Big Jeff. He's like 30 pounds of pure loving. So, but she was in one of my other videos. But I just got to show everybody Big Jeff. Want to come say hi, Big Jeff? Oh my goodness. This is a big cat. I mean, just look how massive he is. This is a big cat. And he is just amazing. You say hi? You say hi? See, I'm the man. Can't go wrong when you got fur babies. So that is my video for today. And I hope it was helpful, even though it was quick and I had to go through them real quick. But as you can see, this video is already 23 minutes long. And I went through 35 stones. Could you imagine if I took my time? Nobody has time for that. So, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time when I start my series of each individual stone and go through them in more detail and more depth. Alright guys, have a good night. This doesn't want to stop.